Okay, here we are with the Miami Vice Daytona Spider build-off between Monogram, Fujimi, and Italiari. We're looking at the Monogram. This is the one we're going to be car number one in our comparison. Okay, first thing we're looking at are the seats. Fresh off the paint booth. You can see where I painted them. I started with Tamiya Red Oxide Primer to give it a brown undercoat, and then I covered it with Tamiya Sand, which is very close to the original color, I think, of the TV car. It used to kind of look that way to me. I laid the sand on a little bit thin so that you could see some of the darker colors showing through, which adds to the shadowing of the details and adds a little more of a realistic look to the seat. These seats are very nicely made. They have all the details. You can see the wrinkled leather, stitching in the leather. You even have all of the embroidery in the seats. Very nicely made. Where this kit lacks proper detail in some areas, it makes up for it in others. Okay, now we're going to look at the dash. If you're looking to make an exact replica of Sunny's car on Miami Vice, this is not going to be the dash for you, as this is actually the dash from a real Ferrari Daytona, which is odd that they put a real Ferrari Daytona dash in on a model that's got so many parts from another car in it. They didn't bother to go 100% correct with the detailing in the car, so that's why you have Chevy Corvette parts in it. But the dashboard, they decided to go full on Ferrari. Don't know why they made that choice, as the show car had a dashboard that was just a kit version of this one. The details are very different. But since I'm building an in-universe car, I'm going with the full-on Ferrari dash. Very nicely made. The instruments are very nicely engraved. You can see the gauges clearly. Again, very nicely made dash. Good on Monogram for that. Okay, next thing we're going to look at is the exhaust. Here I tried a new technique, or new to me, where I used 3 colors to give a heat treated and a heat discolored effect to the pipes to make it look like metal, as Sunny's tearing through the streets and really overheating the exhaust on this car. This was done by laying Tamiya titanium silver as the base color, and then a dusting of Tamiya gold, and then on top of that, Tamiya browns. This 3-layered effect gives you the scorch marks and heat discoloration on the metal, which I think really looks good. It's my first time doing it, and I'm very happy that it came out as well as it did. Here is the other half of the exhaust. As you can see there, the heat discoloration really worked, I think. Here we have one painted the way the instructions tell you, compared to the heat treated look of the one that I did. This is the part of model building I like, when you get to be a little creative, and it really has I think, a much more realistic look. Here's the engine, painted Chevy engine red, as it is a Chevy engine, so that's what it's going to be. The rest of the interior is all coming together, and project is moving along. All right, that'll be it for now, and I will see you on the next one.